Am I even allowed to film any of this? Because our installation work sucks.
I'd rather not.
I need content, bro. We are finally putting up drywall. And Marcel and Austin finished some concrete work there.
Ta-da. And Dad dropped a bunch of stuff all over.
And broke a light bulb. We're off to a good start.
We are. I think so.
Should we tell the people why we insulated the walls?
Why we what?
Insulated the internal walls.
Yeah, for soundproofing.
So our children can't be heard screaming.
That's right. We don't want to hear the screams. We don't want anybody to hear the screams outside.
Actually, because we have no insulation, our girls are like very loud, kind of screamy type girls. And you can hear them all the way across the street at the elementary park. It's a little awkward.
Echoes across the field.
In space.
We are that
No
family.
one can hear you scream.
In our house, you can't either.
Perfect. I hate this one. I like the one that Gina had. It's perfect. What a mess.
We're calling Batman!
Really? I don't know what to make of this.
It's a hack shot.
Whoa! You almost hit my face with that!
That looks ugly, man. He's gonna beat me.
He just keeps going. You feeling good?
Not really.
I feel like this is no better. What are we doing today?
Stuff. I don't know if I want to drive all this now.
Don't.
It's a little
It's
daunting.
awful.
Don't. Just down.
You also need to like run your pecs a little bit better. Like,
I work these puppies, okay?
okay, why are we insulating?
Because we want soundproof area for bathroom. I don't want anybody to hear me poo-poo.
Don't do anything bad either.
You're not gonna stop the twerking?
Yeah, stop
It was
twerking.
making us money though.
People
People
will
were
pay.
paying me to go away. It was working, Carissa. Why are you ruining our revenue stream?
Oh boy. We're about to put drywall here so that no one can see us poop. It was awkward for a bit.
Look at that curtain. Okay, so I need a foot pen. Those are shower. This is sink.
This is what Marcel does whenever we ask him to work.
You laugh, but I'm serious.
Franco just found my hair on the floor.
There's animals in the...
He thought there was animals in here. I'm like, no man, I just brushed my hair the other day. Girls with long hair, you know.
I'm glad I wake up to a brighter day, and I don't ever have to question. Does it not?
Daddy long leg just like running for his life. Flee! Flee for your lives!
Cause you're here with me. I'm so happy, happy, happy that I'm alive. I'm so happy, happy, happy that I'm alive. I don't need much, oh, when your light's inside. Cause I'm so happy, happy, happy that I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive. I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive. I'm feeling stronger, cause you're holding me, and every day I'm living stronger. 'cause you give me peace.
We had our friend Chris come over, and he does insulation for a living, and he humbled us a little bit. We don't claim to know what we're doing. We just kind of like splice things together on the advice of YouTube and other people. And that's usually fine. Actually, it kind of works out in our favor a lot of times. But when it came to this insulation bit, we were like, we noticed stuff that just, you know, when you do something and it just doesn't seem like it's right or going well, you're like, okay, something's wrong here. Anyways, he's an incredible guy. He has lots of experience and he knows what he's doing. And so he came over and he gave us a ton of advice, and we're going to listen to that advice and, you know, try and do this properly if we can. And he also helped us to source some insulation. Your shirt's on inside out.
Is it? That's cool.
We're going to Tim Hortons like that.
Yeah.
While Franco does boring work, we're going to do unboxings. This we don't need to unbox because we already see what it is. But we got an incredible deal on it. That's the price, but we actually got it for 50% off because I never like to pay full price for anything. And if I can pay less than half price on the sale price, even better. This is our 3-light vanity light. It's going to go up there. And I'm excited because it suits our colors. Shopping Amazon, when you have money, is like Christmas. This is our shower head. 16 inches by 16 inches because we're a little extra. Okay, well, I'm a little extra. And it's like paper thin. It's gonna go up in the middle of this monstrosity of a shower that we built. We got it for a really good price too, actually. It even comes with white gloves. That's how you know it's fancy. This is our control module for our shower. Has an LED display to show you the temperature, and then a 3-port system that helps you change from shower to back sprayer to shower wand. I'm super excited about it. And that was a decent price too. We did a lot of shopping around.
What's this?
Is it more white gloves? Ta-da! Super cute. Is that what we say about everything? Super cute. It's super cute. Tileable shower drain. We already unboxed that because I couldn't wait.
So you have it
36
like
inches.
this?
Yep.
It's a weird shape.
Well, and then you put the tile on top. Right here.
It's gonna be like the most confusing drain ever.
No, it's not.
Is it gonna like how? What's it gonna look like when once it's in? Just this top part?
Yeah.
That's gonna look
Like it goes across that like that.
because I've never seen it before.
It's got tiny little holes or whatever, then it's got a very good drain.
And for our next trick, we have a bathroom fan. But for only $30 more, it plays music. Because I'm a little extra. It's actually for Franco.
A little extra.
It's actually for Franco to sing in the shower.
Yeah, that's what.
To Madonna.
No Hannah, no Hannah.
Does this mean I can play Moana?
I was trying to think of a Madonna song to start singing.
No, no.
We won't sing that. Watch. Oh no, you gotta take this part out. There you go.
Oh my goodness.
Marcel.
It has foam around it and it's metal.
Yeah, they're expensive and they're gold plated.
Gold plated.
Fake gold plated.
Yeah. Spent a lot of
These
money.
little spritzers that you hang on the wall and they actually can position and spray you.
Yeah, no, we had these at our old house.
Except that these are way fancier.
Me and Austin would have like a war where we would like turn on the back sprayers previously before someone else would go in the shower. And then we get each other sprayed with cold water.
Except it was usually me. I was wondering who the jerk was. Okay, you're not allowed to use this shower now. It's like Christmas Day. What is it? This is our shower wand.
Oh, it's the same thing on the bathtub.
Yeah.
That's like a TV remote. And you turn around and you're like, that's disappointing.
It's modern, okay?
Yeah.
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 Hey, and
It's only $1,000.
it was actually probably the cheapest thing in the bundle that I bought.
But the bundle together was like $1,000.
It was not. It was like $620.
I mean, look at this.
It was
with its own
not.
plumbing
It
kit.
was, and I'll prove it.
Yep.
It even comes with plumbing tape.
Wow.
You don't even have to go buy plumbing tape.
But I already have like 10 tons of it.
Yeah, we did.
What? You told me that I had to pretend I loved you. See? Like,
That's how people love each other.
that, isn't it? Isn't that how we love? Yeah? No? No? That's not what we do? Okay. Am I embarrassing you?
Stop!
Why do you need the sun visor? There's no sun.
I've got short girl problems.
No, there's no sun. I do my best to like stress her out and drive her bonkers. Is it working? Anyway, Chris wanted me to share the story of just some of the stuff that happened or whatever there when we were trying to raise funds for
Raise funds.
raise funds for paying for renovations or whatever there when we're totally broke. And what do you call it? She wanted me to share this thing because it was totally a god hand in this one, but we needed like
Just as a precursor, the whole intention of this channel was one, to like show our friends kind of where we're at in our journey and keep them all on the same page, because you can only get so many questions of, so where are you at in your renovation process? And then you repeat the same story like 30 times and people are like, oh, you already told me that. And I'm like, I don't know who I've told what. So it started as that, but then also to show God's hand in our journey, because I mean, when God puts you in a place like this, you have to know that it's him, because we couldn't have done half this stuff without his intervention. And man alive, like when God gets going, you can't stop him. He's like a rolling tidal wave, and he does some really incredible things, and we hope that it encourages some people. And so Franco's going to share a story about how we had God step in when we went flat broke. We've been living hand to mouth pretty much this entire time. But we had a lot of last minute things to do before we got drywall ready, and we had no money for it. And we were like, God, where are we gonna get this money from? And we have learned so much to just pray and then watch him work, because there's no way else to do it. So
yeah, totally true. No, so like, I don't know, there was basically, we kind of priced out some materials and stuff, whatever, that we needed to get drywall ready and to pick up some drywall as well. And we were probably, I don't know, somewhere in the neighborhood of $2 or $3 grand that we needed to come up with like ASAP. And my paycheck was already kind of spoken for some bills and stuff. So I was a little scrambled in what we were going to do, and just, yeah, kind of waiting for God's hand in it. And anyway, I was at work one day and a guy came in and he was supposed to get some mechanical repairs. He was looking at probably about a $5,000 bill in mechanical repairs on his truck. It was a fairly older truck, and so he wasn't really seeing how that would be worthwhile. And he noticed that I had my F-150 that I picked up months ago parked outside, that I'd spent a bunch of money. He knew that I spent a bunch of money on it doing repairs and stuff. Basically the truck is in really good working order before I would ever sell anything off anyway. Anyway, did a bunch of engine work and everything else or whatever, and basically it was like a rebuilt engine and new truck. And anyway, sitting outside or whatever there, he was looking at it, and I knew I had probably about $10,000 into it, between purchase price or whatever and mechanical bills and stuff that I'd put into it, and it was in great shape. And he's like, so what do you want for your truck? And I'm like, I don't know if I want to sell it. It's in good condition. It's running perfectly. I don't really want to buy another truck and have to fix it again. So he's like, well, throw me a number. And I just kind of looked and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to spitball here, but I'm going to throw out $12,000 and see what he says. I figured he would try and drop the price down or something or whatever. And I said, 12,000. He's like, perfect. I've got $12,000 here in cash.
The exact amount in his wallet.
Like, right down to the penny. He didn't
No
even
joke.
have, like, a buck left after.
I don't really want to know why he had that much in his wallet, first of all. But, I mean, like, how could that not be a God thing?
Yeah, and so, anyway, he's like, okay, well, here's $12,000. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'm going to need a couple of days because I don't have a vehicle now if I do that. Do you mind, like, let me have the vehicle for a couple of days? He's like, yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll give you the $12,000 in cash right now. You hold on to it so that you know I'm serious about the purchase, and we'll sign the paperwork or whatever there, and you can have or I'll take the truck in 2 days when you have another replacement vehicle. And so now I'm scrambling, trying to figure out what I'm going to do with buying a new vehicle. And so I set a budget, and then I had a few $1,000 left over for renovations, and so I started hunting online, and I found a newer model vehicle, less kilometers, even better shape than the truck I sold, for like $8,500 or whatever, and I used the rest for renovations. And
that's where our money
we ended
came
up
from.
actually needing more money than I thought we did originally calculating. So it was exactly what we needed actually that was left over from the truck.
And it's so many stories like that that have gotten us to where we are. Like when Franco and I were doing the plumbing in our basement, this is one of those instances where God hears our prayers even before we speak them. I was complaining to Franco because he had ruined the plumbing for like the third time that day and glued it in the wrong spot. And I was like, it was one of those moments where our marriage was tested a little bit, trial through fire, I guess. But I've
become very patient with you though. Through all of this, I've been very patient, understanding.
So patient with me. So understanding. But I looked at him and I said, Franco, why do we know like 4 electricians, 2 framers, 1,000 different contractors, and we don't know a single plumber? We don't know a single plumber. What is up with that? And Kate, you guys probably aren't even going to believe this, but no joke, 20 minutes later, there was a knock on our door. And a friend of ours' dad and mom had walked in and said, hey, we were in the neighborhood. They weren't in the neighborhood. I think they're from like Sherwood Park. But they said, we were in the neighborhood and we wanted to come say hi. He hasn't seen your place yet. She had been over for a barbecue previously, the only time I ever met this lady. And we were showing them around. And I said, yeah, you have no idea. We're working on plumbing today. And I kind of harping on Franco a little bit because I never do that.
Lies.
And I was telling him about our plumbing situation. He's like, oh yeah, I was a plumber 33 years ago. I was like, I just looked at Franco like, yeah, God knew. And he helped us with our plumbing and he mapped it all out for us. He even bought us the parts because he's like, no, I'm not sending you to the store. You might not know what you're getting. And he helped us plumb our bathroom in because he understood the pressing nature of needing to go poo-poo and not at a restaurant.
Yeah, it was a fun time putting everything together, but his instructions and what he left us with information or whatever was extremely helpful for sure. And the fact that he went and bought the plumbing parts was like pretty awesome.
Yeah. And then today we had, just as I was saying before, we had Chris come over and he helped us with our insulation situation. Franco, I think, did insulation for a company like 20 years ago, but...
Yeah, but apparently I was taught really shoddily because when I started showing him the stuff that I was doing, he was like,
that ain't right.
They right.
So
That ain't right.
if you don't want to have to redo that, this is what you're going to need to do. I'm like, okay, well,
Yeah.
Thank you for taking grace on me and not laughing at me in my work.
People have been very gracious with us.
Yes, not a lot of laughter or whatever in that regard, thankfully. So
Yep. But it's stuff like that.
at least to my
where
face, anyway.
He didn't show up in the pic. Like, we've been friends for a long time, but like, he didn't show up in the picture till we started insulating. Like, again, it's God's timing, his perfect nature, his omniscience, his omnipresence, and his omnipotence. Like, it's so cool to watch what he's been teaching us through this journey, where we are leaning on him for protection and provision and for our daily bread. Because we don't make a whole lot of money. We have a decent income, we have provision for ourselves, but that over and above that extra, it all comes, well, actually all of it in general comes from God, and it's his money. And when we need extra, we call upon him and say, like, I don't know where this is coming from, but I know you do, so We're walking out in faith. We're stepping out in faith. And that was really hard for us at first. We were not very, I don't want to say we weren't trusting with God, but I don't think we were. Like, I don't think we've ever had to trust him to this extent or to this measure until he put us in a situation where we did have to depend on him so heavily. And I mean, he hasn't let us down, and it's taught me so much.
Mm-hmm.
But it's taught Franco nothing, because he knew it all already.
It's true. It's true. I'm glad you caught up now. Oh boy.
Oh man.
Lead me with strong